Hi, it's me. I'm back. I'm back. I'm doing this in a different place because I'm going to do a cooking thing today. So I'm trying to get the lighting right, and it's not working exactly the way I'd like it to. But I got new equipment that I'm checking out. So anyway, guess what? I just had to show you this. We are down to 26 months until I retire. Isn't that exciting? Yay, I'm going to retire in 26 months. But today I'm going to do a recipe. I am going to do a recipe because a long time ago, a friend of mine brought to our church potluck a pumpkin cream spread. And she said you could find, she homemade hers, but she said you could find it in the store. Well, I never can find it in the store, so I found a recipe. And I'm going to share it with you today because it's really quick. So here we go. It's a really simple recipe. Basically, 4 ingredients. Cream cheese. I'm using pumpkin curd. The recipe called for pumpkin, pureed pumpkin. But I'm not doing that because I was able to get this and I want to try it. Pumpkin pie spice and a pinch of kosher salt. That's all it takes. Now you're saying, how'd you pick your cream cheese? Well, I happen to work for Tillamook Creamery, and I happen to work in the retail store, which is where I got both the cream cheese and the pumpkin curd. So those are all things you can get at the retail store at Tillamook Creamery. Maybe stop by. Why do I like Tillamook cream cheese? Because unlike most of the other cream cheeses, this one has no preservatives and no gums. It's very simply cultured pasteurized milk and cream, pasteurized skim milk, sea salt. That's it. No gums, no preservatives. That's the thing I love about the company I work for. They're trying very hard to make everything they use as natural as they can, without preservatives, without dyes. Sometimes buy some peppermint mint chip ice cream and you'll see it's white instead of green because they couldn't find coloring for it. Anyway, that's what we're doing. So you're going to let the cream cheese get softened. This has been, which means taking it out of the refrigerator. This has been out of the refrigerator for a while. And as soon as I get it unwrapped and opened, I'm going to dump it in the bowl. Not as well prepared as I thought I was, but I'll get there. All right. So pull apart at seam to open, which I am doing. Okay. And then I'm just going to mix the cream cheese until it's smooth. This might get loud. Sorry about that. Oops, let's see if we can get this on. Okay, looking pretty smooth. So now I'm just going to add my pumpkin curd. It's a half a cup of pumpkin curd. Now the recipe calls for brown sugar for sweetening, but because I'm using curd, it's already been sweetened, so I'm not going to add any more sweetness. the pumpkin pie. So that's 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie mix spice. Okay. And a pinch of kosher salt. And then I'm just gonna mix it all together. Wipe down the sides a little bit. And there you have it, pumpkin pie mix. Cream cheese and pumpkin pie. I'm just going to take a little off the... That's going to be really good. And I'm going to take Nilla wafers to work with me tomorrow morning. And I'm going to share this with my friends at work. So that's my Nilla cream, that's my pumpkin cream cheese recipe. The link to the recipe that I used today, you will find at the end of our broadcast here. So I just wanted to take this time to share with you and say it's getting to be Thanksgiving. So yay, that's why that's a great quick fall potluck thing to take. Nilla wafers and some pumpkin cream cheese spread. That would go good on toast. It would go great on bagels or anything you want a pumpkin cheese spread with. So Thanksgiving's coming, so I'm going to be filming myself making my cranberry sauce, and then I will share that with you the week of Thanksgiving, because I'm really looking forward to Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving. I love spending time with my church family for Thanksgiving. So anyway, if y'all are having a good day, I hope. Just think good thoughts. Say thank you to a veteran. Tomorrow's Veterans Day, so say thank you to a veteran for all their sacrifice and their service. And we'll see you next week.